All right, Seddy Hendrix.
What's happening, man? What's happening?
Welcome to Capone News. How you feeling?
I'm feeling good. I'm blessed. I can't complain.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
You're in New York right now on tour with Wiz.
Yeah.
How's that going?
It's going good, man. Shout out DJ Drama, Wiz, Logic, Fed the Guy, everybody that's going crazy, Chevy Woods. Yeah, we're going crazy on tour right now.
What's something new that you're learning on tour?
That no song is too old for a new crowd.
What do you mean?
Like, just because you think a song is old, it's a lot of people you performing in front of that don't know all your music as big as you think you are. So, like, going in front of new crowds with old music is new to them. So it's kind of new music with a new crowd.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And how are people like responding to your music? Because obviously, not to say that people aren't looking forward to your music, but
Yeah.
with that kind of, when you're on tour like that, the crowd is there for Wiz and you know those acts, right?
Yeah.
And then you're an unfamiliar face in that spectrum. So
Yeah.
how are they responding to a new act?
They responding good though. You got to have the energy and the music. You know what I'm saying? Thank God I got both. You know what I'm saying? So I go on it with the energy, knowing that my music is good, and I just turn up and go crazy if you don't know me or not. You know, and that helps the next following act that got to come behind me be more turned. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, yeah, you got them warmed up. So it's good for me. I got that energy and I got the music.
How many cities have y'all been on so far?
Like 20 something.
Oh wow!
I just jumped on though. I jumped on the 10 city tour because after I get off this, I'm possibly gonna hop on Jack tour. At the Jack tour, I'm gonna just do my own. Well said.
Okay.
Yeah.
What I want to know what's the wildest, funniest experience so far on tour?
It's a lot of funny things that go on tour, man. I ain't even gonna hold you, but the one so far that I've been on, that I've seen, little jokes we've been cracking on each other. You know what I'm saying? Niggas busting their ass, getting off the bus, shit like that. Nobody ain't hurting themselves, but yeah, that's been the most funniest thing so far. Just jokes and people slipping and falling and stuff like that.
And do you pull some of these veterans aside and ask for advice here and there? Do you
All the
poke
time.
their heads? Okay.
All the time. Shout out Lake Sheedy. Shout out Don Cannon, DJ Drama. I'm on tour with Lake and Drum, so I'm signed to them, so I stay asking them type of stuff like while I'm on the road. But then I pull off with Wiz and like, what's up, big bro? What you on? Like, what you think I can do better on my next performance? Or how can I get the crowd to be more interactive with me in this city, stuff like that. So yeah, I do pull OGs to the side and ask them questions.
I like that, man. That's what the game is about, right?
Yeah,
it's about
for sure.
learning from those who, you know, came
Seasoned.
before you. Yeah, seasoned.
Yeah.
I like that word. Yeah, let's get into it, man. Well said.
Well said.
The project is out right now.
Gangsta Grills.
Yep.
Yeah.
You said on Billboard that Jacksonville, you know, is always your core go-to for inspiration.
Facts.
So
Facts.
what kind of inspiration did you pull from the city to help with the project Well Said?
I ain't even gonna lie, like, I carry Duval everywhere I go with me. So it's kind of like I always got the hunger that they made me go through while I was down there. So that stay with me. So that's just inspiration right there I grab off the rip. When I go back home and I get motivation because certain things ain't all in place, certain things ain't everything what it seems. So I get inspiration from that to go back when I leave. You know what I'm saying, and take that to the booth, chase what I'm chasing. You know what I'm saying, because it's a lot of stuff that I use from my city to even make Well Said, to even make music. Period. You know what I'm saying, I can go on for days. Inspiration.
Is there, like, do you have some friends back home that kind of like keep you in touch with what's happening?
Oh, for
Because
sure.
I know you're not always back home.
Nah, for sure. But I go home. Even if I don't post and say I'm home, I'm home. I go
so
home.
okay.
Yeah, it get handled. I'm going home. But I got people that's in the city that make sure my ear stay to the streets, that make sure my ear stay to whatever political business that's going on, period, in the streets. I keep my ear to it. You know what I'm saying? So shout out my boy Kel, shout out Fat.
Not more so like staying to the streets. I meant more in a way of like, because I learned that when you're in touch with your roots, it helps. You know,
Oh,
keep
you meant my
grounded,
roots?
You know, where you're
like
from.
Like my mom, my family.
Yeah, it helps
my
keep you
fault.
grounded,
Yeah,
you know?
say that. Yeah, my fault. Yeah, of course I when I go home, I'm going, you know what I'm saying, holler at my mom. That's gonna keep me motivated and keep me knowing, like, it's like a reboot. You know what I'm saying? Like, you be traveling the world and doing all this away from your roots, away from where you are, and it drains you sometimes. So when you come back home, you get a hug from mama. It's like you get recharged, reboot. You know, she pray for me, she tell me certain things, and let me know and I leave with knowing more than what I came. You know what I'm saying?
You said she prayed for you. Your mom's religious?
Yeah, my mom Bahamian, Freeport, Bahamas, Rastafari.
Okay,
Yeah.
what is that? Describe that for me.
Rastafari is like a job, crazy job, like, you know what I'm saying? It's all this stuff. Every religion go by the same laws almost. You praise somebody, you feel me, all that stuff, you know what I'm saying? But
yeah,
she just pray for me though, you know what I'm saying? She pray for me, she pray to the God, she keep me covered, like protect my son, you know what I'm saying? Keep him away from all danger and evil while he's traveling, while he's out, and make sure whatever I'm trying to accomplish, it gets accomplished and done safely. You know what I'm saying?
You said something very important. That's part of the reason why, like, I just say I'm spiritual, because I think all the religions all have one thing in common, which is God. Right?
Yeah, y'all praising, y'all want God. It's the higher power. Whatever you believe in, whatever it is, better find it and believe in it, and put your energy and your faith towards it.
And then everything else is just like different interpretation, but it's like the one thing that y'all have in common, the one principle is like we all believe in this God, you know. So
it's higher power.
Yeah. Are you religious now, or are you more like spiritual?
I've been religious. The more I got with my uncle, who really I call my father, for Quan. Once he got out of jail, I took on the Muslim act, you know what I'm saying, and went to going all the way with that. Before it was a Christian thing, you know what I'm saying, it was Rastafari, it was I always dipped and dabbed in different type of things, but I kept it me, because I know at the end of the day, like, all this is one God, all this is one person. And it's a lot of similarities in a lot of religions, stuff, you know what I'm saying, but I just pick and choose and put my energy to what I want to put my energy towards and what I want to pray towards, you know what I'm saying, like, so yeah, I am a religious and spiritual person.
I like that,
but it's levels to it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I had to word that correctly, because I know people run off with certain things in interviews in certain ways and twist words and stuff. So it'd be like, I got to make sure that's presented the correct way. You know what I'm saying? Like, I am a religious man, but it's levels to it.
Yeah.
And different things to it.
I like that. That's a good way to put it. Let's revisit more into your childhood a little bit. So I learned, you were in a homeless shelter for almost a year.
Yeah.
Describe what that experience was like.
I mean, that was at like 14, 15, you know what I'm saying? Before that, my mama we was in houses, apartments, best apartments, luxury, all that there. Like, it was a lifestyle, but my mama went through a trial and error where she was done with the streets and she wanted to go legit. You know what I'm saying? And, when you transfer from that lifestyle to this lifestyle, it ain't always that easy. So we ended up in a homeless shelter. But before the homeless shelter, we was in West Palm. We had went back down south. And that's when, you know what I'm saying, certain things were going on, certain street stuff was going on. So my mama come back up here, we in a homeless shelter. And that experience was just like coming from middle class and having it to literally being poor, you know what I'm saying? It was a instant shock, just like anybody else would go through. But one thing about it, we got through it. My mama made sure we never looked like what we was going through. You know what I'm saying? It was a humbling experience. It was a tough experience. It was a learning experience. It was everything, and it was an opportunity. I learned. You know what I'm saying? So,
I wanted to ask that, because that's something that I was very curious about, which was, and you kind of answer it. I wanted to know, like, about what led to y'all being in the homeless shelter, and you said it, you said your mom was trying to change her.
Yeah, she was trying to change. My mama always kept it legit. My mama always was a hustler. Anybody who know my mama gonna get money, and she provided for all her kids on her own. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, but when times got rough.
Yeah.
Ain't nothing you can do about that. But we got up out of that.
You got out of here. At that age, did you had a full comprehension of what was happening? Did you knew that your mom was in the streets?
150%. No matter of fact, certain things I didn't know, because she kept it away from us.
Okay.
Certain things I didn't find out about my mama until the book came out.
Wow.
Recently, 2 years ago, I helped my mama put out a book, Pressure Bust Pipes. Y'all make sure y'all go get that, Pressure Bust Pipes. And but she kept certain things away. But I did know that, you know what I'm saying? Like, this all through Florida. Like, West Palm Beach, people know about my mama. People know who my dad is. People know who my cousins and uncles and who my bloodline is, where my family come from. And then when I moved to Jacksonville, you know what I'm saying, my people was on the same type of time now.
Yeah. So y'all were in Jacksonville with your step-pops, right? Because your step-pop was the one who passed away. Am I mistaken that?
Nah, that was my stepdaddy. That was the dude my mom was dating at the time. When we went back to West Palm, certain things, I ain't want to speak on it, but certain things had not happened. He ended up getting killed. So that's when we go back up to Jacksonville, and now we in a homeless shelter at the time. And when we get out the homeless shelter, we get into an apartment, from the apartment to the house.
Not to spend too much on this topic, but I've heard people compare the homeless shelter to prison. Is there any truth in that?
I mean, at the time of Sauce Barkley, we was the most popular people in that motherfucker. Like everybody,
what were y'all doing?
We were just people was wondering how. You got to think we pulled up to this homeless shelter in the limo.
Wow.
Then we hop out. So niggas, people hating already. Like what the hell? Then we get in there. At the time, Jay's Ed Hardy was popping. My auntie Precious been working for Foot Locker since '99, 2000.
Getting the connect.
So we not looking like we supposed to be in there. Wow. We didn't pull up like we supposed to be in there. We not looking like we supposed to be in there. We still going to school every day. We eating Publix chicken. We having picnics with all the other homeless folks that we cool with in the hostel. You feel me? All type. We turned that shit into our home for the time, and we were the most. We prayer circle, all that. Like we made everybody feel like, bro, just because we in this right now, this not where we finna be. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody in here can go past this, and it's crazy because this place was right across the street from Adam Street, the jailhouse. Where I later end up going back and forth all my life. Growing up from 15, I've been going in and out of juvenile for stupid shit, to jail for stupid, all crazy type of stuff. You feel me? So it's like that whole experience.
Were they ever envious? Like, did y'all ever see anybody?
Yeah, a couple people, but they ain't never got to nothing. I remember Mr. T, RIP Mr. T, man, he had to whoop some dude up there. They fought bad. It was bloody. It was super bloody. Yeah, it got all through the homeless shelter. It was bloody. They were fight. Everybody was just watching them fight. Two big, huge ass niggas just bumping. Nigga, I was hanging out, everything. Yeah, it got down out there.
What happened? Like, what caused the fight?
I don't know.
They just going at it.
I don't know.
Damn.
They were going though. They were bumping.
Now let me ask you a question, man. Who's Janelle Johnson? What is that?
29. That's the number I got tatted on me. That's my boy.
Describe your relationship and just explain.
That was a great.
Who he is.
That was a great friend of mine. I met him through Michael, Charlie, Alex, and Marcel. These are the friends I grew up with once I left from out east to the south side. And I was at Fort Caroline Middle School and then the Bricks, Caroline Arms. But he stayed in the Forest Hills, Forest Park, the houses. He from New Orleans originally. People came down here. Great football player, great all in the AU. Everybody knew him, cool, had all the hoes, fresh as hell. All the J, we went to a uniform school at the time, so he stayed with every pair of shoes to match the uniform. You know what I'm saying? And I seen how, and his little brother Jalen, I seen how everybody was just so cool and tight. And I was cool and tight with these niggas. So he became a brother of mine. And losing him, once we built our relationship, losing him was just like, it was my first blow to losing somebody that was around my age that was connecting me. Like that's growing up these past 5-10 years, you know how many people in the game, rappers and all, done lost their homies and see how it traumatized them. You know what I'm saying? That shit really traumatized a lot of my dogs, because after that, I started losing more niggas I was cool with and close with and grew up with, or even if I seen at a certain point in time, got money with them, finessed with them, hustled with them, whatever. So it just, but losing him was crazy because it impacted the city. That was one of the first deaths in the city that had everybody like, damn, y'all took a good nigga on the way to be football, a star. Like everybody knew this boy was going to the pros. You know what I'm saying? And it started a lot of shit in the city. You feel me? And then most stuff led on, creep shit happening. Everybody backed on. Everybody want to be cutthroat now. Everybody want to play. It was just weird. So losing him just made me want like, I'm gonna get on this music tip, because you know niggas went to dissing and claiming shit and all that other stuff. And I'm not a police ass nigga. I'm not putting nobody in my business. We just gonna handle up how we handle up. But I wanted to go to the music because I seen the violence wasn't gonna be the way immediately. So I went to the music.
To put a little context for the people who are listening, he did get shot. I read his story. He did get shot at a house party. So
12 minutes from where he stay.
Yep. And I just wanted to put context to it, just for those who are listening, so I can understand why that story is deep to you. And what Seddy is saying is true, because what I read to the story was he was a phenomenal athlete. Like he was
crazy,
talented. He had a bright future. So it was just unfortunate to see something like that.
Yeah, I know.
Does that still bother you to this day? Like, when you think about that, how does that make you feel inhuman? Like to take somebody who has such a bright future and just take their life away like that?
I mean, at the time, it made me feel some type of way, but I'm 26 years old now. You know what I'm saying? He would have been 24 right now, I think 24, 25, but I'm 26. And it humbled me, but it showed me, you know what I'm saying? Because he lived through a lot of other athletes that made it pro, that's D1 athletes in college. They used his number, you feel me? It's tatted on me forever, ever. And at the end of the day, like, we ain't just rapping and singing. Like, I done stood on my 10 by 29. You feel me? Like, everybody know how. So I'm okay with my past. I feel better when I speak about Janelle now. I feel better when people bring him up now. Like, even in this interview, he's getting brought up. You know what I'm saying? Them other niggas ain't getting brought up nowhere. You feel me? So if I feel good now when I think about him. Yeah, I still reminisce. Yeah, I talk to his little brother every day. I talk to Lil Jalen every day. I talk to Charlie every other day. Kel every other day. You know what I'm saying? Like, R.I.P. Lil Josh. We just lost like another young nigga who was a well-known member when it came to this 2-9. But at the end of the day, like, look what we've done for him. Look what all of us done for him. Look what all of his homeboys did. Look how his brother's still going on. His mama's still holding on. The nieces and nephews he got now, you know what I'm saying? The place of where I'm finna take this, like, this on me forever. I'm throwing this J up forever. This 2-9 forever. So if I feel wonderful now when people speak on him and I get a chance to let people know, like, his voice is still here. He's still here. The athletes is still repping for him. You feel me? DJ Mathis, he's going crazy right now. Like, you still here. We made sure he was still. I feel amazing when I speak on my brother now. I feel great.
Feel that, man. I can feel that energy just sitting right next to you.
Yeah.
Like, you really love him. I can sense that.
Regardless of anything.
For those who don't know, explain what the 2-9 represents.
2-9 is his jersey number.
Yep.
That's his jersey number. You feel me? A lot of athletes grabbed that jersey number and went crazy with it, but that's why we hold it down. 2-9.
Now, he wasn't the only person that was shot. You got shot, not in that situation, but I mean, like, at 21 years old, you got shot.
Yeah. I end up getting shot.
I know a lot of people don't get shot regularly.
Yeah.
That's not a common thing.
Yeah.
So
I mean, I feel like niggas get shot every day, B.
That's what Cam said?
I'm gonna hold you. Niggas get shot every day.
Shot every day, B.
Yeah.
No, but can you just walk us through that experience and just, like, talk about, in the moment, were you able to comprehend what was happening? Like, were you panicking? Like, what was happening through the moment when you got shot?
I was like, damn, boy, I got hit.
And you were walking, right? That's the scene.
Yep.
You were walking?
For sure, yep. I was walking. You know, something just went pow. And then I was like, damn, I'm hit. And then, hell yeah. I was like, oh shit, I'm hit. I gotta make it to the hospital. So shit, I get right, you feel me? Bada boom, bada bam, I end up at the hospital, you know. Mama over a nigga, she done said a prayer over me, you know what I'm saying? Threw some water on me, you know what I'm saying? I end up waking up out of surgery, like, oh yeah. I end up actually being able to get out the hospital within a week. Wow. Like, I was moving around up 3 days, and you know what I'm saying? They damn near acted like it was a flesh wound. But a nigga was bleeding eternally.
Now, do you think it was an accidental thing, or do you feel like you getting shot? Like,
I don't even remember, bro.
Like, when you think about it in hindsight, do you think it was accidental, or you feel like somebody was out for you?
Nah, I feel like probably wrong place, wrong time. Wrong place, wrong time. You know, niggas get shot every day, B. You feel me? Other niggas don't, you know, they getting shot and can't even speak no more, can't even walk, can't even breathe, talk, nothing, limping, everything. Like, I'm glad to be here. You know what I'm saying? On 2-9. Now,
I learned that you grew up listening to R. Kelly.
Yeah.
Which is something I like about you.
You cool with that, right?
I mean, and I want to have that conversation with you. You know, how do you feel? First off, how do you feel about, you know, all the public issues that he's been going through? How has that sat with you as somebody who has been his fan growing up?
Man, I'm not gonna lie. It's a lot of stuff in this world that go on, man, that sometimes be true. It's 3 sides to every story. It's your side, they side, and the truth. And as you grow older, bro, it's a lot of women out this bitch who will lie about a lot of shit. Who will lie about a lot of shit and fuck your whole world up. I'm just being real. And it's a lot of nasty, disgusting, downright fucked up ass men out this bitch. You feel me? But it's too much. You speaking on R. Kelly situation, right? Bro, it's too much bullshit in that. It's too much bullshit. It's too much. I don't know what's true. I don't know what's not. Some of that shit may be true that I'm not fucking with. Would never bring my daughter around. None of that. I can't fuck with that. Some of that shit would be like, you bitches like that shit. And some of you bitches be doing a lot of shit for money that y'all don't want people to know that you doing for that bread. You feel me? And then when that shit hit the fan, you trying to dump that shit off on bro so you can save your face. Or at the same time, my nigga, you know what you doing. You playing with young girls knowing that ain't right. You got a little thing that's just you fucking up, and that shit done hit the fan, you gotta deal with the consequences of that. It can be that. Or in the middle in between, it can be shit. Everybody fucking up.
Yeah, I like, stay right there, because I like to say all the time, I think we're all hypocrites.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
110%.
We just don't like to admit it, because we accept what we want to accept, and then we dismiss shit that we feel like, you know what?
I don't want the world to know that. I agree with that.
Yes.
You feel me? But guess what that's called?
Hypocrite.
Hypocrite, but that's pussy. I don't like that. That's why you got to speak on every side. It's your side, my side, and the truth. Even if I'm lying, we gonna get to this truth. At the end of the day, I feel like with that whole R. Kelly situation, we all need to get to a truth. They lied on Bill Cosby. He came home, but how long he had to sit?
I think Bill did a couple years.
So what if all this shit come out the blue and everybody be like, oh, these bitches was lying. These bitches was lying. I think didn't one of them already get caught up lying or saying something wasn't true?
I'm not sure of that.
What if that come back though? And then he gets set free. Watch how everybody jump back on his dick. You know what I'm saying? But it's just, when it comes to R. Kelly situation, it's too much bullshit for me personally to feel like,
so you're not with the whole, you're not jumping on the movement of canceling.
I'm not jumping. Hell, I wasn't gonna do that regardless. I don't give, nigga, this nigga music is fire. Y'all niggas, hold on. See, that whole cancel shit, check me out, bro, on some real shit, Jit. Listen, how the fuck is y'all finna try to cancel a motherfucker when y'all let so much other shit ride? Y'all let motherfuckers who talk about dissing the dead, y'all let motherfuckers who talk about who outside this music shit live a fucked up ass life that the world know about, but y'all finna try to cancel a motherfucker because his sex life and the shit he doing, like, okay, cool, I get it's fucked up, but we ain't finna sit here and act like this nigga music is not that. I'm not canceling this man. His music is fire, it is what it is. I'm gonna play it whoever I wanna play around, it is what it is. Y'all niggas listen to rats, y'all niggas listen to other well-known pedophiles, you feel me? Y'all listen to all type of shit, y'all ain't finna tell me I can't cancel nobody. Just like they tried to cancel when they did the whole canceling the baby and all that other shit, and now look, everybody back on his dick. Like,
yeah, that's my thing about the whole hypocrisy thing. I think we're all hypocrites because there's so many things in this world that we do every day. Like even when we go to the Tommy Hilfiger, the Gucci, and the racism within that, and how people were like, oh, Gucci's racist, and then a few weeks later, everybody's back wearing Gucci.
Oh, bro.
So it's like nobody is 100%.
The 72-hour rule, man. I don't know if I seen Drake say something about that.
T.I. said something like that, too.
T.I. did, too, the 72-hour rule, man. They gonna get on this shit for about 72 hours, maybe even a week. After a minute, man, they don't give a fuck about that shit no more.
Yeah, so when I read that article and I heard your stance on that, I just wanted to get some clarity because I understood what you were saying. Because there is a lot of hypocrisy in this world. Like, people just want to ride a wave of trend. Do you really deep down want to cancel it? Or is
do you really deep down want to cancel R. Kelly? Do you really not want to go put on Chocolate Factory?
Yeah.
Do you really not want to go put on When a Woman Love?
And
like, he made too many songs about empowering women and doing all that. Okay, it's like, I don't believe my nigga was doing, I don't believe he was doing all that shit. I just don't believe he was doing all that shit. Only reason why I'm feeling some type of way about it a little bit is because I got a niece and nephew and I love black women. I love my women, period. All around, across the world, whatever color. But it's like, nigga make good ass music, dog. And I be like, damn, the Aaliyah thing. Used to fuck with Aaliyah. But everybody was fucking with Aaliyah when she was young as hell, knowing she was young. That's the only thing that made me be like, okay, maybe. But I still, it was a different time back then, man. Presidents used to have girlfriends at 13 years old. These niggas 36, 46 years old with a 13-year-old, 15, getting them pregnant. Come on, man. This whole world fucked up, but we ain't gonna speak on that. It is what it is. I'm trying to blow. I don't want to get. I don't want to. He know too much. He one of them. He know too much. He know too much. We gotta put him on.
Stupid people out here, man. You know, I saw you pouring lean on Instagram video on IG Live, and I wanted to talk about that.
I've been clean 8 months, man.
I'm proud of you,
I've been
man.
clean. I ain't touched no bottle, no perk, no nothing. I've been clean since last year. I
Congratulations, man.
Thank
I'm proud
you.
of you.
Thank you, bro. I stopped
Were you somehow using prescription
oh yeah, bro.
codeine?
Oh nah, yes sir. I've been on pills since I was 16, 17. And I've been sipping lean since I was what? 18, 19.
Now, were you using that for a creative process when you're recording? Or
I didn't always used to want to rap. I used to pick on rappers. I used to tell niggas, well, I'm from Jacksonville, bro, we not rapping. I was gonna try to make a career out of finessing, robbing, lying, and conning. I was gonna try to be one of them niggas in the city. Once I found the passion for music, I realized I don't have to do that. I can still be on that type of time, eliminate some of that shit, and real deal just grow and mature. But I used to be a pill popping animal, for sure.
Like, for your experience, what do you feel like it was doing to you personally?
At one point in time, it was numbing pain. I was doing it to cope, but now it's numbing pain. It was doing it. Shout out Summers. But it got to a point where I couldn't function without it. I couldn't move without it. I couldn't sleep without it. It was an everyday thing, like smoking. I don't even smoke tobacco no more. I've been clean tobacco 5 months. But you know how niggas just be smoking because the emotion of smoking, you just used to smoking. I got used to like smoking, pop, pill, sip. I damn near can't even smoke without no perk or no cup type shit. I got in the habit of wanting to feel this numbness and feel this slump. Like, it's cool to be like, yeah, nigga, I'm slumped. Nigga, you ain't geek like me. I'm dumb geek. I'm a real geek monster. And then when Future came out, it kind of just amped it up. I already had the whole Jimi Hendrix vibe going, so it's like, that amped it, me being influenced by the music. Then I started going through, I'm losing niggas in the streets. I'm going through stuff in the streets. I'm therapy, I'm getting Baker acted, all type of shit. I'm in and out with the detox shit. So it was a hell of motion with that shit. It was triggering so much shit.
And how do you feel now that you're off it?
Blessed, up, glowing, full, open, you know what I'm saying? More free. I feel better. I understand. And it's crazy because I had to stop it early in November, but I still had to take it. Because you can't, if you go cold turkey, you can fuck around, have a seizure, and sleep and die. So it's like, you get on this shit, you hooked on it, but then you have to you gotta gradually go through the pain and the bullshit to get off it. So now I'm going for buying an 8 a day. My 8 from pints to 8s to 4s to 2s. You know what I'm saying? And I'm doing this. You know what I'm saying? Pills easing off the perks. Now I'm back, now I ain't 2, 3 perks, now it's 2. Now it ain't 2, it's 1. Now I'm popping 1.5 to the point where, all right, now I gotta go through this whole detox because I wasn't finna check myself in the rehab and all that shit again.
Oh, so
ain't nothing wrong with that.
Yourself.
Ain't nothing wrong with that though. If you have to do that, do that. I salute you. But I just want to have my own willpower. Like, I control myself. This shit don't control me. And one day I just was like, I'm done. Like, I'm off it. And then it's just been this whole year I've been good. And then I just quit tobacco too.
Man.
Like, fuck that shit.
I think that's really good though, especially in the new journey that you're on right now. You know, your career you have a bright future. So I think, not that being on those things can hinder your future, but I think, you know, staying focused and clear, level-headed, it's gonna help. It's gonna help. But let's go to our generation music now. That's the family, right?
Yeah, Generation Now.
Generation Now, that's the family. You know, I want to know, because that's home to superstars like, you know, Jack Harlow, the Uzis, Killuminati,
Carvina, Sunny Digital.
Sunny Digitals, all of them, you know. So I want to know from you personally, do you feel like, with all those superstars on the label, do you feel like you get the proper push that you deserve?
Yes. Yes, I do.
How so?
I don't think it's too many labels where you can, bro, both of my CEOs are right outside this door right now. I don't think it's too many labels where you can like get on the phone like, hey, Lake, I don't like how this movie what can we do to fix this? All right, bet, this is what we gonna do, boom, boom, boom. Hey, Drum, can you make this a gangster girl? Can you come in? I know I turned my tape in, but can you know what I'm saying? Like, it's family over there, it's different. It's more access. I'm like this with them. You know what I'm saying? So I do feel like I get to push with them. Not too many other artists on their label can do that unless you're one of the top tier artists on the label. And let's keep it a bean. I'm not the top tier artist on that label. I'm the third, I'm the one next in line. You know what I'm saying? But they got Uzi and Jack right now. So like, I still have to work and get to it, but I feel like they do everything they can that's in their power to push me and make sure everybody know who Seddy Hendrix is. My music does the rest, and I get out here and do the footwork. We get out here and do the footwork.
I like that, man. I like that. Not that you're saying they're better than you, but you just understand.
I understand where I'm at right now. Who's to say I may blow up and shoot past both of them? Or we, you know what I'm saying? Like all of you just never know. But you gotta respect where it's at right now. In reality, that give you something to work towards. Like, damn.
Because there was a time when no one understood Uzi, and he was with Drama, and no one understood Uzi.
And I remember when nobody understood Jack neither.
Yes, I remember Drama. I literally remember an interview with Sway, and Drama was talking about Uzi and trying to explain how good he's gonna be and how great he's gonna be. Same with Jack. So you're right.
And now he's doing the same thing with me.
Yeah.
So like with that resume, it's kind of like, boy, that's the push you need. What more push can you get? We putting you in front of tens of 20,000 people every night. We pushing you in every interview. We retweeting everything you doing. We letting all our homies know, all our close friends know, the labels know. It's up to the artist to get in front of that and really push that and maximize on that.
And to even have a Gangsta Grill, you know, push.
Yeah.
I don't even know what's the proper term for it, but it's Well Said presented by Gangsta Grill, or is it like what's the?
It's just
Or it's just
well said.
It's just Well Said.
And then when people, it's Gangsta Grills. Like when people say any type of tag, you don't say, when you say dedication, you just say dedication. You don't say Gangsta Grills dedication. Oh, okay. You just know it's a Gangsta Grills. Yeah. Like when you say, when people bring a Well Said, oh, that's his Gangsta Grill. When you bring a dedication too, oh, that's a Gangsta Grill. You know what I'm saying? Like J. Cole, Tyler Creator album, oh, that's the Gangsta Grill. You just know off the rip what it is. That stamp alone on that tape is what it is.
Now, I wanna just a little into the label. Are there any crazy stories that you witnessed with all y'all together that y'all have had as a team? You know, or just fun moments that y'all had as a team?
Oh, I got one of them. One of the best moments, fun moments, if not the only moment, is when we was just at the BET Awards, and all us was together in the trailer. It was me, Drum, Jack, Sonny, Uzi, Lake. Only one we was missing was Don Cannon. And Don Cannon was he was on the phone. And we all took that picture together. We all was laughing about, like, when we all walked in, Uzi like, I'm finna drop with your beat, Sonny. And then I'm like, nigga, I'm about to put you on this and this song. And we all in that bitches. And then Jack walk in with the Avery leather jacket, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. He just killed the performance at BET. And he pop in, it just, hey, you feel me? It was just a fun moment. It was like, damn, we all in this bitch lit. Like, we them niggas, you know what I'm saying? So that was a good, fun moment for me, if I had to say. That's
a good moment, though. And somebody that's not Gangsta Grill, but somebody that you have a great relationship with, Lil Bibby.
Lil Bibby.
How did that relationship form? How did y'all even?
I'm gonna be real, bro. If Lil Bibby go to his DM, Lil Bibby I've been rocking with them boys since they first started rapping. Him and Herb.
Wow.
You know, like me and Herb got a good relationship. You know what I'm saying? It's just in tune with the music. He seen me grinding. He seen me grind like Cannon. Of course, Don Cannon let him know like this my young bull. He signed over here, but Bibby been knowing. You know what I'm saying? Cannon was just a stamp. Once he got more in tune, that's when people start seeing him pop up in my likes and in my comments, and you know what I'm saying, like, just in tune with what I got going on. Yesterday, I just peeped out Ty Dolla $ign all in my likes in the comments. You know what I'm saying? So, but nah, Bibby, that's the homie, bro. That's the real one.
Yeah. He's such a smart dude. Like, I watch some of his interviews, and he don't have many, but the ones that he do have out there, he's really smart. And you can, if you're paying attention to business-wise,
that young boy, he moved like he could be the next Jay-Z.
Yeah. So has he provided you with any advice, any jewels that?
Nah, he just in tune. He in the likes, he know my music, he comment, reply back to me. Just, you know what I'm saying? It's a good relationship. It's just a good relationship, he in tune. And once we lock in, it's gonna be that. It's gonna be really that. Like, once we lock in again, it's gonna be really that for sure.
Speaking of that, something that was the record Low Key.
For sure.
Low Key was that record for you.
Mandatory.
And Low Key, if I may say, was inspired by an affair that you had with a young lady.
Yeah.
So I want to ask you, first, do you subscribe to cheating now?
No.
Explain.
I don't. Cause I got cheated on. I got cheated on. But it happened. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? But I ain't with the whole, I ain't finna be the nigga that's gonna cheat on your man, come on. Temptation is a bitch. My flesh still here. So at the end of the day, I'm still human now. Don't nail me to the cross, but at the end of the day, I'm not just finna openly come out and be like, hell yeah, I fuck with cheating. I support cheating, bro. No, I don't support it.
Now here's a scenario,
but, hey.
Sorry to interrupt you. Here's a scenario. A woman comes up to you and is willing. You're in a position where women throw themselves at you all the time.
All the time, yeah.
A woman wants to do that, and she has a boyfriend. Are you denying that, or are you going for the kill?
It depends. Me just being honest right now, speaking at the time right now, yes, it depends. And I don't care how fine she is, or anything, whatever the case may be. Number one, I don't know if you fucking your boy raw and all that other shit. I'm gonna use a condom regardless, but sometimes I may not want to use a condom. But I don't know if you fucking your boy raw. Number two, I don't know if this nigga dumb way about this pussy. I don't know if he ready to kill about this and all this other stuff. I'm not pulling up. I'm only here probably for one night. You know what I'm saying? All this, it's so much stuff that go with that yes or that no. With a woman walking up to me with a boyfriend, you damn near already in the red, damn near. You know what I'm saying? Like, you gonna have to really, really be one of them ones, and like, I gotta really be on one for me to like, yeah, fuck it. It just to me all the way, fuck it, come on. But,
has something like that ever presented itself to you?
Yes, and I have done it.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, how was that?
A lot of it was good. It ended up happening how it happened. You feel me? It's good. Everybody keep it kosher, keep it playing, we keep it moving, but it's not something that I ain't trying to just do. I ain't just trying to, I'm cheat. Cause karma a bitch, and that shit hurt.
Are you looking to settle down someday?
Soon?
Yeah.
No.
Someday?
Someday? Yeah. You know who you are? I got you.
Got you. Drizzy's
I got you. You know who you are.
Hold on. I want to talk about my favorite moment from you, man. Like, just doing research and I watched your Trash Talk interview, and I loved how you described a woman twerking. You know, you said, I just want you to sit.
Can I clarify this real quick? Because you got a big platform too. If you watch the whole interview, I said all women. I love when all women do it. Not just white. You can be black, green, blue, purple, orange, olive green. Woman, I don't care. Like, if you can do this, the little woo, 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 it's over. It's a wrap.
I know what you're talking about, my nigga.
It's cool. Like,
Eddie know what you're talking about.
The whole popping is great. Just stand still and make that motherfucker make that ass. What 49 say? Yeah, hey, this bitch make that ass clap. Just one.
No, but that conversation right there inspired me to want to ask you this question. Like, and that conversation had me thinking about Body to Body, because that record is very sexual.
That is the one too. That's a real powerful record on my tape.
And that led me to want to ask. I don't know if we want to pause this, but I don't. Whatever. What is your favorite sex position?
We in New York, so pause. But it's Gucci. We here. We grown men. We ain't worry about that. Look though. My favorite position is probably when I'm behind that motherfucker. But I ain't gonna lie, bro. I'm a little freaky motherfucker. Like, lay down, bitch, and I'ma drill you, but like lick my neck and chest and shit while I'm in you. Like, I'm on that type of shit.
Hold on. Describe that again. So she's laying down?
Missionary. She lay down, I'm on top of her, lick my neck and my chest while I'm drilling you. Gripping you by your shoulders, I'm up under you. Come here. I may even pick your head up and grip you. Yeah, come here. And she all up here, dude. All right here. Like, all chest, all that neck. Yeah, come here. I'ma just
That shit get it going?
All right, yo, chill. Chill.
Hold on, let's stay on this Body to Body record. It's featuring T-Pain.
Yeah, for sure.
How did that collaboration with you and T-Pain happen?
Shout out Don Cannon, man. I ended up linking with the legend T-Pain, bro, through Don Cannon. He ended up pushing up to the studio and doing the verse in front of me, showing me some different tricks about auto-tune and how I barely don't even need it. And he just gave me a lot of pointers. He heard the tape before anybody. And he actually was like, yo, bro, I'm so amazed at this. I really appreciate this. And this is great music. And I'm like, damn, you really rocking with it? He like went in like, bro, no. Like, I'm so tired of hearing the same this, saying this. And this is just when he went on that rant about how...
I was just about to ask you about that.
Yeah, he went on that rant about it's already somebody doing this and already somebody doing this. He heard my tape. And I done said this in an interview already. But he dropped a tear listening to my shit. That's when I knew. I'm like, bro, I got a legend in this bitch. You feel me? Telling me I'm doing this. You are the next one. You got the next sound. You're not sounding like nobody, especially in Florida. Cause
he's from Florida too,
he's
right?
from Tallahassee. He's from the capital of Florida, but he knows music. He knows the melodies, the tones, what to say, and he can rap. So like when I took his advice, like, damn, bro, I'm doing it right. I'm doing it the right way.
Yeah, I think the internet.
And he a Grammy boy. Come on now.
The internet does a poor job of honoring legends like T-Pain, because sometimes you might see some things on social media about him, and you quick to forget that T-Pain is T-Pain. Really
like,
musically
if you
inclined.
If you take T-Pain out the music, I tell people all the time, you take DJ Drama out the music industry, you take T-Pain out the music industry, what you got? What you got? Yeah, you got.
I mean, some of my favorite mixtapes are from DJ Drama.
You
so
take DJ Drama and T-Pain out of the music industry. Yeah. What do you have?
Yeah, not a lot. Because, like I said, some of my favorite music were from DJ Drama, so.
I'm just saying.
Some of my favorite tapes.
I'm just saying.
Now, I just got a final question for you, and you don't have to go into it if you don't want to. I saw it online. I just want you to give your thoughts on it. I saw online that people were saying there's a beef between you and ATK. Like, is that true? Is there any truth to that? Because they said when Spin was playing a record on his live, you had comment on it and said he snapped on it, but the other person that was featured on it didn't snap. So then they started creating this whole conspiracy theory that, okay, you got problems with Ace and... Anyway, you speak on that.
No, sir. I have no problems with anybody in the music industry, and I do not want to say anything that would incriminate myself or put me in a position to where I would have to defend myself in any way, shape, or form. I don't know who that is, sir. I'm from Jacksonville, Florida, Duval County, and I rock with Papa very hard. That is my brother. Spin the Benz is a great, great, great friend of mine. Yeah, and I did make that comment. And yup, that's about it though.
Okay.
That's about it though, yeah. That's about it. 2-9, big 2-9. I'm big 2-9. Yep, that's me, Seddy Hendrix, gang gang.
For an outsider looking in, and not you're from the city, but I mean like for an outsider because you weren't a part of it.
Yeah.
But how do you think that beef, Young and Ace and Fulio, like how do you think that those rivals, how did it really impact the atmosphere of Jacksonville?
Fuck that beef. That beef ain't got nothing to do with nothing. Them boys, I don't even think them boys even beefing for real. I don't even know, to be honest, gang. I think all that stuff just is different, you know what I'm saying? You know, there's so much stuff going on over there with those two that as long as my name and 2-9 ain't brought up, I'm fine. I'm good. You know, it's really just it's sad, man. It's sad. It's sad because it's a lot of money. It's a lot of money in the city. It's a lot of money. But shout out to everybody in the city, Jacksonville, Florida, doing their thing. Shout out to everybody rapping, singing, faking, making it, doing whatever you got to do. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know nothing about that shit, gang. I'm really out the loop with all that shit. I'm out the loop with all that shit. Well Said out right now though, Gangsta Girls.
So what's following Well Said?
An album. I got an album on the way, because that's a mixtape. People think it's an album because of the rollout and how it got pushed, which I'm grateful. I'm so grateful for. But I got an album on the way, man, with some heavy hitters. With myself, a lot of more of me, just me. But I got some surprises for this album. A lot of artists that's already blowing up. I'm gonna be putting a lot of my homies on my album. Like a lot of close people that I really, really rock with. Not saying I ain't rock with everybody that's been on my mixtapes and stuff, but my album is gonna be more of me. And
why?
Remember back in the G when albums, they used to put people on the album songs and be like, who is this person? They end up blowing up being huge, like on their own.
Oh, you want to do that for your homies?
I'm doing that, not even just for my homies. I feel like these people are good at what they do. And this is a game of competition. But this is also a strategy game. So if I can match it up and make it fit and still be able to say like, yo, I'm putting niggas in position on certain shit I'm putting them on the album, then I'm gonna do that. So my album gonna be filled of a lot of like more of me. Well Said was my first time really like, damn, more hands-on, all me and everybody was together. You know what I'm saying? So I'm trying to have my album be the same way.
I like it, man. Seddy Hendrix, let them know where they could follow you.
Seddy Hendrix, man. Y'all can follow me on everything. Seddy Hendrix, man. Twitter, IG, everything. Gang, TikTok, all that.
Thank you for building with me, man. Well Said is out right now, like he said. It's Seddy Hendrix and Capone News. Until next time.